looking back at it. We needed the flexibility in our hand, so we should have saved the execute. Didn't get punished that hard from it. We got punished, but not as hard as we could have gotten punished. Paladin. Well, let's wait for the mulligan, try and determine aggro in N'Zoth. Mulligan Zoth 3, we'll call that N'Zoth. Let's be greedy. I'm going to keep all of this. We got War X for the early removal, and then Acolyte of Pain, draw cards, and then Justicar. Getting that early in this matchup is pretty crucial, just for gaining infinite life. And then Gorehowl to clean up all the mid-range minions he plays. Now we can coin Acolyte, because the hero powered. He shouldn't have a way to kill this, so we should get 2 Charles off this guaranteed. Unless he Doomsayers it, then we only get 1, but we still get 1, so it's fine. And we're forcing a Doomsayer. He has True Silver Champion in his hand. Right, otherwise you don't make another token there, because then you can't kill the Acolyte somehow. So let's do that. Either way we do that, right? We're never War Xing there, but he definitely has to have True Silver, otherwise it doesn't make any sense to make another token. So we are going to clear the token instead of leaving it around. Consecrate off the top. He still has True Silver in his hand. This is his Harrison turn. We want to bait the Harrison though, because we have Gorehowl in our hand, so we're not going to swing. Let him Harrison for 2 cards. Take my weapon, put it in the museum. I don't care. Solemn Vigil. Gross. It's probably not going to True Silver in my face, so we should be able to get these shield block or shield slams live. And regardless, we have Justicar for following turns, so we should be able to get the shield slams live. And we're still going to hold the weapon. We want him to draw 2 from it. You can't really do it right now, but eventually. It's just face damage is irrelevant for us anyway. Justicar seems reasonable. We could shield slam hit too, but I want to just get the Justicar out of the way and then we can hero power while doing all of that and gain armor. I don't want to hit. We got punished last time we preemptively hit, but it is potentially good here. There's the True Silver we talked about earlier. Far left. He didn't Harrison our weapon on 5, instead he drew 2 cards, so none of these are Harrison, but that's only 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in his hand. Any of these could still be Harrison, so the entire other half of his hand could be Harrison Jones. We want to exhaust that True Silver swing? Or do we care? We have double execute, double shield slam, so we definitely want to be... If we play Ghoul, we have to execute, and I kind of want to play Ghoul, so I want to Ghoul execute. Otherwise, we're going to run out of execute activators really quick. We should be able to find another execute activator if we use the slam here. So I'm going to slam hit this, kill it. Alright. We need to get armor so that when he plays Tyrion, we can take it. Taking Tyrion is absolutely huge in this matchup. And we have Solana Shield Slam to be able to do it. But not if he Tyrion's this turn. Light Lord. We can face tank execute. His deck doesn't deal any damage, so it should be fine. We don't get the armor for Sylvanas, though. We don't have a choice. I think he would have played Tyrion over Rag there, though, so I don't feel too bad about it. Other option was playing Sylv into Ragnaros. It's got ups and downs. It's not great, though. The dankest Gorehowl swing. N'Zoth Paladin doesn't usually play Harrison Jones. I want to keep the 1/1s clear so we can have better odds being able to take Tyrion if he plays it. We can guarantee it. It's worth 2 shield slams to guarantee it. If we take Tyrion, his N'Zoth suddenly sucks. Setting up a Solemn Vigil. He's just emptying cards out of his hand. We don't have any reason to react to that. Or just emptying cards out of his hand. Worth taking tempo here. Can hit Ravaging Ghoul. Dulls our Gorehowl to 5. 5 is the crucial number. We could also ignore, just wait and brawl. We have 3, 6, 9 cards. He has to play a card. I think we wait for brawl. We don't need to be that aggressive. 11, 13. We have Elise in our deck, so we don't really care about fatigue that much. We have good odds of winning in fatigue. We don't run Jones. He has to play a card again. He's dealing 4 or 5 damage, so we're taking only 1 damage. We have to play a card, though. This turn is the issue with it. I think Cthulhu might be the play. It's, like, not great, but it's totally fine. Just because we have to play a card. Other option is Ravaging Ghoul. We want to save our 6/6s for value. We don't need the Ravaging Ghoul for execute activation, so I guess it's the play. It's not pretty, but we need to get more value than this out of Cthulhu. It's just too weak. But Cthulhu's not great just because they have Sylvanas in their deck. So unless we take either Sylvanas or Karen, or Sylvanas or Tyrion, then Cthulhu's super awkward. Thing hits for no damage a turn. Because armor up beats all 4 of this pressure, so we can wait to brawl this. We don't need to wait single target removal on something so weak. So we can do that. We can also just try and fight back on board currently. Start playing things out there. We don't have great ways to finish off the 1 damage after it trades in, though. I think we want to let the board accumulate and brawl. He has to play a card again, and he can't just play a weapon, so he has to commit another minion into brawl, basically. There's one. So brawl's good again. So now we can brawl and armor. We could also wait more. We're not taking damage. No, our hand's full. Can Acolyte brawl. We don't need the draw. Gives us another favorable outcome. We save second brawl for the N'Zoth turn, because we have to brawl it and then Cthulhu it. We're trying to save Sylvanas double shield slam to take care of, what's it called? Tyrion. Might have to use one of these shield slams. Alright, let's fight for the board. 6/6 better. 6/6 might be better. The other way walks into like potential equality combos. How valuable is killing that? He goes for Tyrion. He doesn't want to consecrate trade, I don't think. It's a second consecrate. Because for Tyrion, we got a 50-50 to take it. If we miss, we cry every time. If we top deck Slam, Disciple, we can guarantee the steal on it if we make this trade. So we have 2 cards out of 7, so 28-point-something% chance to be able to steal Tyrion if he plays Tyrion dude here. Because we Sylvanas play the card that kills the 1/1 and then shield slam our Sylvanas. Second Kodo. 3. The equality here hurts his own board a lot, so I think now is the time we want to Twin Emperors. And even Bran with it, which is cute. And then he kind of has to equality conk. Is that better than armoring, though? We can just hit this. So he has to equality conk now. And then we can weapon off the Kodo. Eight, 6. We can either weapon off the Kodo or we can just play Cthulhu. If we play Cthulhu, he can hit our armor down to 5 and play Tyrion. If we could buff up Cthulhu bigger though and save it for fatigue, it's probably better. We just kill the Kodo and double Chosen. Both consecrates are gone. It's kind of awkward for him to deal with that board. Does not set up great to steal Tyrion though, which was game plan number 1. Game plan number 2 is take him to fatigue and kill him with Cthulhu. We'll see how it goes. Is this the Tyrion turn? We have 2 outs to be able to steal it. 2 out of 5. 40% be able to steal Tyrion. Nope, this is the Sylvanas turn. We take that. We take that every time with this strategy. So let's use the last charge of our Gorehowl. Take that. Now Sylvanas doesn't come back with his N'Zoth, so we can use Cthulhu on his N'Zoth turn. We can start administering face damage and then try and lethal him with Cthulhu. It's 14 plus 7, or plus 9. Oof, 23, 24, 25, 26 in one turn. He's about to equality our board. If he equalities our board and doesn't heal, we have 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it doesn't set up lethal through him equalitying our board and healing, which we can assume he probably has. He has 6 cards left. So I don't think it's worth it to start just gunning towards his face yet. It won't pressure the heal. But we do want to try and pressure him into healing for an awkward amount instead of being able to just casually get the full 20 heal. But that wasn't an instance where we could do it. But he has to equality this. Otherwise Sylvanas threatens to take his Tyrion and whatnot. And just deal a bunch of damage. What? Lay on hands? How are you going to die in fatigue, man? This is strange. I don't want to play any more minions into this. Well, I guess I can throw away a Warwick's charge. He's out of Kodos. He's out of ways to kill this Sylvanas. I'm gonna hold the weapon, keep him at 30. There's no reason to punch him, I don't think. It's gonna be a while before Cthulhu kills him. And we may need the weapon. He didn't have the equality combo. Now he does. Why do you run ooze? This guy just wants to trigger me. I don't want to miss hero power, so I'll hold back Ancient Shield Bearer. Just do this line. Killing Tyrion twice is gonna be a bitch. It's gonna be a real bitch. We have to ignore it a lot. That's the key here. How much do I want to draw? What can I draw? We have shield block remaining in the deck, as well as... there's another card in there. The map. Okay. He has an Aldor left. Arcathune 16/16. We just wait for fatigue damage, try and brawl him, then Cthulhu him. It's gonna be a while. We don't want to play shield block. So we just armor pass forever? I can take a value trade, I guess. Doesn't really accomplish anything because it comes back to life. But I guess I prefer it to come back to life because it's just more clutter on the board. Of like weak minions that I'd prefer to survive the brawl. And N'Zoth comes on the board, and then Karen comes on the board, and then the other guy, and then Tyrion. So if he makes another dude, I can deny Tyrion, but currently I can't deny Tyrion. So I am going to pass and hope he hero powers again. If I would have not killed the 2/2, he may have just traded all into my guy. But if he didn't, then I could have hit Tyrion and denied it. So now he has to make this trade for me, missing 6 damage. He plays around it. It's fatiguing for 3. Cthulhu does 16. Is it worth just killing Tyrion, making him N'Zoth? Is it worth it? He gets the weapon, and then he gets another Tyrion. Maybe it is worth it. He's preserving it, so obviously he feels it's worth it. We'll see. Ugh. He's gonna try and get all 15 charges. I'm gonna wait to play the map until the turn before we're about to die and stop the fatigue that turn. 38. Fatiguing for 3. He's fatiguing for 5, and then he fatigues for 6, and then we try and kill him. He has 2 Forbidden Healings, though, so he's likely going to Forbidden Healing and try and stay alive. Huh. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So if we don't brawl, we live just barely. I feel like we have to brawl, and then he Nazoths. And then we Cthulhu, I guess. Doesn't even help us. Doesn't literally do anything to save the map. But maybe it intimidates him. Yeah, we are just dead as fuck. Maybe we should have just aggressively brawled earlier and it could kill him. It's just unlikely. It didn't get close. We were fatiguing for 5. There had to be a better way to play this. There simply must have been. When there were all 1/1s in the field, if we just jam Cthulhu, deal a bunch of face damage, then he Forbidden Healings for 20, we lose. If he Forbidden Healings for... Yeah, because he had double Forbidden Healing, it's... Yeah, when he Hero Power passed and just had a bunch of 1/1s, I shouldn't have let the Aldermans get value. I didn't expect that was in his hand. I should have been trying to figure out what those cards were. And I should have went Cthulhu there. And then if I Cthulhu there, then he goes Aldor plus heal himself. And then after that I try and Monkey and turn the shield block into something relevant. And then try and push with the 6/6 taunt. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up, dude. Brawl's pretty good against Sue. No idea what he is, though. Brand's pretty good against both. We're just gonna try and wait for this mulligan. Alright. He's keeping all 3, it looks like. If he keeps all 3, this is my mulligan, so I'll just wait here. Jugglers do a lot of damage, but Coin's really good. We'll pass. We'll pass. We'll go for the Disciple next turn. Ooh, Bran plus Ravaging Ghoul. That's pretty cute. Pretty cute. So what are good brawl outcomes here? There's not many, honestly. He's going to tap next turn, though. He's not going to overextend in a brawl, most likely. Seems worth enough. We have to get rid of this Councilman, right? We can't just let the Councilman sit here and dig into us. We have no single target removal for the Councilman. So I think it's good enough. Good enough, boys. Good enough. Yep, he taps. Not another one. Ooh, we get Sylvanas into brawl. Establish this. Maybe the Councilman trades. We can get the Bran Ghoul. There's that potential. If he ignores it, we can make the trade for him, I guess. It's not good if we don't have him make the trades. Do a trade Soulfire. No, trade Abusive, okay. Ghoul's pretty good. Ghoul execute would be nuts. Ghoul execute one time. Ghoul execute one time. No Ghoul execute. Looks like we have to brawl to avoid death. It's not the best though. But yeah, if we don't do this, we die. It's as simple as that. So we hope a 1-1 wins. If you know the councilman wins, we die. Beautiful. So we want to do this, but what else do we want to do with our turn? We can either develop Bran or we can cycle Shield Slam. I think we just want the board presence of Bran. He could kill us with Leroy Power. It's unlikely though. And we're not going to play for that.
I just ripped double Call of the Wild Savage Roar for Lethal.
Double Call of the Wild Savage Roar with Yogg? Dude. That's pretty nuts.
This guy thought he was safe with this Ancient War on the board.
That's dirty. That's dirty. Alright. Doomguard pitched other Doomguards, so we're in a good spot there. 2 Shield Slams, 2 Executes. 1 and 5. This is unlikely that we die, so we could just Gore Howl this. Or we could just go for the safer route, which is shield blocking, looking for an Execute or Shield Slam, 20%. If we don't hit it, we get to play the Cthulhu guy to contest the board and look for the Activator. This would be activated, and we can play that. So I favor that route. I don't want to just die. I don't want to let damage accumulate, so this seems to be the better play. 20% chance to clear it on the spot, and then we also set up for our Cthulhu here. Okay. Okay.